right? So
Hello guys, we're
but they
back.
never showed up.
I'm here to make you laugh off very good.
So Brenda's family goes to police and they're like, we think Brenda's missing. Like, she didn't show up. There's no way she would skip her husband's funeral, especially with the kids. Like, there's no way. So now they've got a missing person on their case, right? Now, the sad part here is that Brenda's family truly believed that Brenda was 100% not involved. There's no way she could have been involved. There's no way. She's a kind person. She straight A, growing up so smart. She was a part of the church. She loved her kids. She loved her husband. They could not believe that their daughter would do this to somebody else. So Brenda's family actually goes on, I want to say TV, but it might not have been TV. But they made a statement saying that they believed Brenda was being held against her will. And they were like, Brenda, if you're out there, please, like, just let her come home. We miss her. And, like, crying out to her because they thought that this James guy most likely had kidnapped her and the kids. It's pretty brutal. So that everyone's worried. Where are they? There's no way she would miss the funeral. I mean, that alone was, like, enough to cause a lot of worry for the family. Well, it turns out that Brenda and James had actually loaded up their car with the kids, and they were well on their way to Mexico at the same exact time that Rob's funeral was being held. Talk about fucked up, man. Like, she really thought she was doing something, didn't she? She's like, they'll never know. Really? You don't think they're gonna ask some questions when you don't come to the funeral? If you're gonna do this and try to act like you didn't actually commit this crime, you gotta commit to it fully. You can't just half-ass it. You can't skip town on the day of the funeral, Brenda. So much I want to say, but I'll get censored by YouTube, Daddy. So police find out that the two of them had skipped town immediately. That's pretty good evidence that they are most likely guilty, right? So police end up charging her, Brenda, and James with first-degree murder and begin searching for the two of them. And honestly, they didn't know that they were heading to Mexico, so the police were like, we have no idea where they're at. They could be anywhere. So a month goes by. Nothing. The FBI puts out a $15,000 reward for information that might lead to the capture of Brenda and James. But it wouldn't be until February 29th, Elite Day, that Brenda and James were finally tracked down trying to cross the border back into the United States from Mexico. Their license plate was scanned on entry and boom shakalaka, bitch Brenda, you little dirty asshole scoundrel, you. Right into police custody. I'm sorry for calling her a bitch. It's just easy, I guess. You stupid ass bitch. So, in March, the two were brought back to Oklahoma City to stand trial, but that wouldn't be for another year. When 2003 rolled around, though, it was James's trial up first. Now, this James guy is still kind of a mystery, to be honest. Like, he didn't say much. There wasn't much about him. Like, what was so interesting about him? To Brenda, like, I wanted to know. Was it that he was charming? He wasn't handsome. Well, I mean,
what are the Hunger Games for? What are the Hunger Games for?
They have a way of driving people mad. The Hunger Games, rated PG-13.
Can the flavor of a slow-cooked smoked sausage be so gloriously delicious that the sight of it sizzling makes your taste buds weep?
If it's Hillshire Farm. Oh, hell yeah.
To me, I don't know. Now, for James, the jury in his case found him guilty of murder in the first degree, and it was kind of a surprise to me, but then again, it's Oklahoma, and they are wild out there. They sentenced him to death. I was like, oh, okay, dead. He's not dead, but they sentenced him to death. It was just like, wow, okay, that was good, okay. A year after James was sentenced, it was Brenda's turn. Now, it wouldn't take long for Brenda to be found guilty of first-degree murder as well, and she was found guilty of conspiracy to commit murder. The prosecution argued that it was actually Brenda who fired the second shot at Rob, after James already shot him once and knocked him to the ground. There was blood splatter on Brenda's pants that was consistent with the backsplash of shooting someone up close. Her own gunshot wound was just a distraction meant to throw the police off her trail. But not so much because she got shot in the upper arm, and it's like the one place like you could shoot yourself and be safe. I read that. I don't know if that's a fun fact or what. It also came out that after Brenda called the police to report the crime, she gave James, the neighbor's house key, so that he could go over there, hide inside the house in the attic, and like wait for the police to like come, do their thing, and then leave. Pretty sneaky. Why you gotta involve the neighbors? They were just minding their own business. Leave Judy alone, Brenda. Leave Judy alone. So, the jurors again agreed that she's got to receive the death penalty, which again seems like a lot, but when you look at the trial and who these people were, not to mention the religious community they were all a part of, it gets even worse. The prosecution in Brenda's trial spent hours describing Brenda as a heartless and cold woman, going over in detail all of her affairs and using any testimony they could find, including some testimony from some of Rob's friends who knew about Rob and Brenda's rocky marriage, to disparage her as far as they could. And by the time the arguments were made, Brenda was painted as this vicious, sadistic, and abusive, not to mention a serial adulterer. In other words, she was a sinner, and a bad one at that. And, I mean, that was enough for the jury to sentence her to death. And today, she and James both await execution. Yeah, they're still on death row. Brenda, the only woman in Oklahoma on death row. Congratulations, Brenda, you did it. Now that, my friends, is the story about Brenda Andrews and poor Rob. Poor Rob. Now, I know this is a story told so many times, just different players in this game, right? Marriage, affair, rocky, kill the partner, the spouse, for the insurance policy. How many goddamn times are we going to hear this story, right? But people still keep doing it. And I don't get it, because it's like she filed for divorce. Brenda was not thinking things through. Watch how I can solve everything for Brenda. She should have went through with the divorce, right? I think we can all agree on that too. She was married to a very wealthy, well-off man. She could have been getting those monthly, what do you call those when you marry a rich daddy? Alimony checks. She could have got that monthly checks from him. She could have got child support payments from him. She could have been set, and she could have been dating whoever the hell she wanted. So why kill the guy? At the end of the day, the saddest part of all is that these poor kids that no one seemed to give a shit about, these poor kids not only no longer have a father, but they also have a really shitty mother on death row. How selfish. Look, my friends, I don't know who needs to hear this, but somebody needs to hear this. No man, no woman is worth killing for money. I'm sorry. It's just not worth it. And I'll tell you why. One, you're gonna get caught. With all this data, evidence, you're gonna get caught. I'm sorry. You're not smarter than everything that's tracking us. You're not. You're going to get caught. And when you get caught, you're gonna sit your ass in jail for the rest of your life. Was it worth it? And you know what will be good for you? To get a divorce and mind your own goddamn business. Bailey saves the world. I know. You're welcome. Unfortunately, that's the end of this story, huh? People suck. Why do people suck? I don't know. They just do. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions down below. I don't know what you could say to this, other than I think we can all agree that it's sad for the kids at the end of this. Like, I hope they're doing okay. I don't look into, like, where the family's at. I think nobody should, just because they're not involved in this, so don't go stalking them or something. But, yeah, I hope they're doing okay.
Took a deep breath, blew hard, and said, yes. So I clicked the ignition on my truck.
No. Ow.
I could look and see what had happened. He was already 3 steps going back to his cruiser with my ticket in his hand, and all I saw was his downturned head with a little round part of his hat, like a drill instructor's hat, walking away from me. I don't have that ticket anymore. Literally, he just snatched it out of my hand like it was never there. I didn't even see it about to happen. So now my question is, did I get a ticket or not? And how difficult is it for them to cancel a ticket once they write it? Because I always felt like that
Hey,
system
Jack,
was
where's the
one
remote?
way. And when cops pull away, do they usually skip tires as they go past you? Because it seemed kind of aggressive, like he was angry with me or something. Ever since we had that incident,
Don't you dare close that.
I just said the Wi-Fi. How my mom fix the Wi-Fi?
What?
The Wi-Fi.
I know, that's what she just said. She didn't know why it was going on.
I like this.
Ah.
Yeah, she might actually have it. She's probably slumped. Sleeped out.
Aw, man, we have no internet.
That's terrible. Oh.
You got there, Jack. You got her.
What, bro? What? How?
Said you got her.
Take McKenna put it to her. Hey, baby.
They're in that top drawer.
Where?
Wow, you haven't been up for a
My
while.
fingers are nails.
Got big ones.
I mean, big ones, yeah.
Any big ones?
Yeah, it's been breaking and cracking. I'm looking back up to you. Maybe off that gang, the warden's on their way up.
You sure?
Got lunch meat and cheese down here, bro. Bread.
Shit, I might come make one.
Oh, no.
It's okay, hold on. Fix it with the Wi-Fi, man.
Hey, can you find SpongeBob and Patrick in this picture, Judy? Can you find SpongeBob and Patrick in this picture?
Right there.
Only one.
SpongeBob is right there and Patrick is right there.
But how many SpongeBobs are there?
Two.
Okay, there's like a lot. Oh yeah, obviously I screenshotted this from Pig Gamers. Hold on, let me work with that. How? I don't know where the remote is. Better not be in the basket. And I swear to God, if it fell down again, then we're gonna have to look for it once again. I know how to work TVs. Not that remote. What? 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 Why? 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 How is that not funny to you?
To go investigate. Sure enough, in the bathroom is an employee curled up on the floor, crying, kind of in the fetal position. I'm not
Why
a
are you
smart guy, but I
connect?
can recognize when
She
things are
has
not
lost.
as they should be. Now, I knew for quite some time that this employee was going through some shit in her personal life and more or less using work as an escape from that shit. And that's completely fine because it never affected her work. Apparently, while she was at work, she got a phone call, presumably from a grandparent, and the contents of that call were too much for her to handle. And it caused her to completely just shut the fuck down. Now, the doctor heard for a little while and realized she needs to go home. And she needs to stay home until she can get her life
No!
back the way that it needs to be because nobody should have to deal with that amount of shit.
We don't have internet to your place at all. Because you just shut it down, I'm pretty sure.
A month, 3 months, I don't give a fuck. But you need to go handle your shit.
Yep, I
because
think it's over. We can't.
now the immediate reaction when somebody has
Can't do anything else.
5 days, 30 days until they get their shit
Which is just
and
great.
worry about money.
Great.
No, you can't buy food. The world kind of shuts down. Here's somebody that's worked for me for 7 years.
Fury, how come you get the bigger ones and I don't get the bigger ones? I'd rather. I don't always want the robe. I just want the blanket. I literally said that to you. Literally said I want the blanket.
Okay. Well, I don't want the robe. I get cold at the robe like this.
That's how you go to sleep.
Yeah, we get it. This is. I'm so disappointed.
What can I do with my thighs?
What? Not interested, you're just doing this. That's not your thighs at all.
Yes.
That's just your fingertips touching the.
fold the sink. I would say, you don't want to put that in the dishwasher? You don't want to rinse that out or something like that? I just clean the dishes. As an engineer, I'm really serious. Like, I'm outside all day working on, like, construction sites, having on a hard hat. And so when I come home, I love to have someone who I can be around, someone who I can express myself to. And I want someone to literally sit on the couch, me put my feet up on him, and us drinking a glass of wine. And when I'm old, I want to tell my kids, me and your dad, or my grandkids, you know, me and your granddad went like this. And it'll be a cute love story, you know. I'm so excited though. Oh my God, it's been so long since I've been in a relationship. How do you think that process is going to be like being in a relationship for the first time, like a long time? I think I'll be fine with it. I feel like in a relationship, I'm a really good partner, to be honest. Like, I'm not judgmental. I'm not stubborn some days. I live with you, but do you like having your way? Sometimes. Oh, I've had people tell me no. And how did you react to that? Okay. I reacted. You know, I have my concerns. I want to make sure that you're happy more than anything, and that that person is somebody that's actually going to be right for you. But I just want you to kind of think about, like, things that are important to you. I need to be comfortable. I need to feel as if I'm accepted. Yeah. That's with all my work. Yeah. That's big for you. I'm odd. That's a big statement, sis. Well, what are you going to do if he has
Because I was told a couple days ago that I'm matched. I'm gonna be.
I did not see this coming.
That is crazy. Yeah, man. Wedding is happening in 2 weeks.
Mrs. Morales?
Mrs. Morales. We gotta cheers. We gotta cheers. Mrs. Morales.
My name is Victor Morales. I'm 28 years old. I am audible. And I feel that I'm ready to be married for the rest of my life because I was relationship with my parents. It's not as good as I wish it was. My father, he really wasn't like the complete opposite. Now I want to be the man that provides and be the best dad, be that super dad that can run up to when you get home. Be that dad that, you know, kids need in their life. My last relationship ended because I wanted to start my own business, because it's always been my dream. And she wasn't supportive. She wanted someone with a job, and she didn't like that I didn't have a degree. So that was the day I realized that it wasn't gonna work out. I want to find someone that's willing to be there through the thick and thin. Just someone that is willing to ride through the lows and the highs. I'm trusting the experts and matching me with somebody that I'm compatible with, someone that has the same interests as I do. I really want be successful because that's my perfect woman is somebody who's going to be loving, caring, that's going to have my back and support me. But I don't want to so somebody that can be your friend. Exactly. Like you got put
The longest I've kind of seen him progress to be this person that he is today, and he's in the
You got her, man. You don't protect her. You right by her.
I definitely want to be the provider of my person that's gonna, take responsibility. Nothing. Does not, make excuses. I'm just gonna got a handle. Be that person that she can come to and talks about things, you know.
I'm gonna play the original Facility.
You know, you're telling us, like, you're the perfect guy, you're willing to work on anything, you're willing to overlook anything, you're willing to what if she's at this extremity where she's tough, she's a tough cookie, and she's always been stuck in her ways, and she doesn't want to change, she wants you to adjust for her.
Ooh, man. I don't know.
Rihanna and Vincent don't know anything about each other, but they'll be getting married in less than 2 weeks. Rihanna and Vincent, we believe, will balance each other out perfectly. Vincent needs someone like Rihanna because she will support him, she will believe in him. And Rihanna could really use the sensitive, caring side of Vincent. We believe they'll be a great match. Our second couple is Virginia and Eric.
Hey there.
How are you?
I'm good.
How you been doing?
I've been doing good.
You and Dad doing well?
Yes, we are.
My name is Eric Lake. I'm 34 years old. And
We get it.
I
We
am,
know who you are.
And in the Air Force Reserves. One of my biggest fears is to grow old alone. I'm not afraid of much, but that one right there is very, you know, I think about it all the time. I've been in a few relationships.
How about you play with me?
Failed. Being a pilot or a major airline, the most difficult thing is
Oh, sorry.
travel and not being there.
What are we playing?
Yeah, that game.
Just get tired of it. Others, you know, just wrap it back. Can't do that. I come home here.
Oh yeah, I should picked out a funny character for you.
I'm just sitting here. I'm like, I'm alone. Like,
Look at you. Do you know how to play that game? What, Roblox? The controls are easy. Come on, let's start.